44 channel and or my other channel. And today we are going to be the start of a 32-team knockout lightning style tournament. Got one game, 3-minute quarters, and today the two teams that we're starting off are the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. So they're also going by like division now too. And the overall difference pretty big, but the rosters do update between like overall, so it's not completely fair if one guy gets a better throughout the year. But it's pretty fair. It's not like they showed up by 26 overalls. And I'm not going to use the same roster for everything. I just get too complex. But we're also going to be recording rushing yards, receiving yards, passing yards, field goals made, MVP, and then the brackets, starting off with the AFC, or the NFC South and the NFC West, NFC East, and the NFC North is at the top. So we're starting off from the South, going to the top. And the boldest prediction, or not the boldest, but the likeliest winner here is the Saints. My prediction for this game is actually gonna be the Panthers, but I'm kind of just basing this off of real life, so yeah. Kind of just basing off of a lot of the who things that they're gonna win. So skill level is on all Madden for both teams. Their uniforms are okay, and all Madden. It's switched back to all pro, but if I'm in the middle, then it doesn't really matter. So we're going to 3-minute quarters. Not 6-3, so it's pretty short. A lot of action-packed arcade I could do, but honestly, I kind of like the simulation side of things. It's a little bit better, I think. Arcade limited penalties. Actually, arcade's okay, but I won't have exciting things happen. So switch to arcade. Then again, you can't trash talk me for doing. So something like that, for like being like, oh, you're on all pro or you're on all Madden, because I'm not even playing a bit of this whole thing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So the Panthers have the home field advantage. My score prediction, usually these games go like 6-3. There's usually a few field goals. I'm gonna predict Panthers are on the win 7-3. I feel like the Falcons are gonna get pushed inside the late game to go for a touchdown, then they're gonna mess up on 4th down. I was just the other day, I was just running a little experiment with the Saints and the Jaguars, best team and the worst team. They recovered a fumble and scored a touchdown, but it didn't count. And then the Saints made a game-winning field to win it 6-3, but they also faked it once, which is very rare. The catch up and was complete to the tight end. But as I will be your commentator for 44 and the other channel, or really, and here we go. Returned by not necessarily gods and all these people's names, so I'm not gonna be Ian Rappaport naming every player in the roster, but yeah, some pretty good news around the NFL, and it'll show in a little stat sheet on top, like Matt Ryan or something. See, the controller is down. It's a different camera angle. Patrick with Ryan throws it in the flash. No, not in the flash. I'm crossing her out, but complete for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. See, these games are gonna be more action-packed. They're gonna have less penalties. Are gonna be shorter games, but arcade mode also can cause some unrealistic things happen. Who's under center? What the? That's not Matt Ryan. They do a wildcat and get hit sticked. Or get hit sticked by Trey Boston, is it? Yeah, by Trey Boston. Wow. Mine's like particular thing. That's an interesting thing that'll happen if you put it in arcade mode. Or switch up plays. That's weird. But what's happening? It's called a wildcat. But I'm not gonna bring up arcade all the time because the differences aren't that drastic. Rather than arcade mode's a little bit more high scoring and fun to watch, and then the rest of them are just like, oh, completion for 3 yards. Oh, incompletion. Tells them it's 4th down and 1. They're gonna punt the ball. Arcade cable, which it's like 4th and 3. They're gonna go for a truck and a 1st down. It's still pretty realistic. Ryan, stop dropping back. He cannot find a way to get the things. That's great for them. Burns will pick up a sack. You know, I'm gonna start to record sacks now too. Start to record sacks now. Actually, we're not gonna do MVPs. We need to cross out a few things. Make a new category of sacks. And right now, Brian Burns has got 1. It's pretty nice. It's gonna be okay. Calm down, Mac. Protect. Come out and watching the fake. A booming punt to about the 50. So there. Whoa, that was a boomer. He's getting the 35, 36, 37. We're just gonna skip the skips. I don't know, video in there for 5 minutes, stuff like that. So up comes Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers. I'm expecting a strong ground game, obviously. And then from like play action off that or something, but hope for some exciting things. As I think McCaffrey's in the top of your screen. I think they usually line up in the slot, and he throws it underneath. That's just complete for a 1st down for 13 yards to. I'm not a Panthers fan, so I went again. Ian Thomas, I think. Damien Kazi makes the wrap up, and yeah, solid first play for the Panthers. So far, they've come up firing the Panthers, or not the Panthers, the Falcons. The fans came out flat, which might be the difference in the game. Motion. Christian McCaffrey's now inside a Wildcat, and he's going. Number 10. Who is that? Robbie Anderson? No, but there's a flag. I think it's a blocking penalty on Robbie Anderson. It was very close animation. What just happened? Oh my God! No, he's holding on the offensive line. Their 3rd running back. I think that he was running Wildcat. But it's 1st and 4, so it's not that bad. It doesn't impact them that badly. But they were breaking free. They had a few. So far we've had 2 Wildcats ran, and I did not adjust any of their playbooks, simple ones. And now they're lining up McCaffrey in the backfield. They go play action. Actually, no, that's McCaffrey starting to roll out right, and throw on the run, complete to Thomas. Turn upfield for a solid 26. Oh, so he's got 2 seconds in all of Teddy Bridgewater's yards for 13 yards average. As we're starting to wrap up here in the 1st quarter. Sorry about that. Oh, 0-0. Solid game. Panthers right now are coming out kind of firing. They're not going to call a play, are they? Oh, no. They are. Is McCaffrey in, or is he injured, like, inside the game? Toss to Thomas yet again. He's finding him a lot. 34 yards receiving for Thomas, all of Teddy Bridgewater's yards. Now they ran that Wildcat play. I'm just so excited. You just turn the edge. You turn the Jets with their running back, who's like, it's like Teddy Bridgewater. The whole thing, it's the same thing. Oof, that hurts to be the Panthers, but just doesn't hurt to be them right now, as they're kind of. I'm predicting that they could get a touchdown on this drive. It's the best optimal thing. As we flip sides, and I don't think that McCaffrey's in the game. They haven't ran the ball yet. Just a blatant drop, but I think that was Robbie Anderson.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I think that Robbie Anderson's number 11, and no, I didn't know that he was on the Panthers. So 3rd and 2. I should just say they should start to run the ball. They actually, no, it's not Christian McCaffrey, it's your 3rd running back. Here it is, Bridgewater, snap, then the run. First down for about 4 yards is Mike Davis, or M. Davis. Could be Davis, but I don't know. I'm just gonna guess names like Michael and Ian, and like generic names. Because, sorry, I don't know, a 3rd running back of the Panthers, who was always saying to Christian McCaffrey until now. But solid run, moves the chains, and picks up a first down. And now we're in the second quarter. Samuel, also it's Kurt Samuel, number 10. Thinking that this Kurt Samuel now. Teddy Bridgewater is coming up. Likes it. Waits, sits back in the pocket. He has all day. He's starting to roll out, and he's gonna run. No, he throws on the run, complete to his all-star. 12. Who is that? All-star. DJ Moore. Pretty good, pretty elite receiver. And so this team, they kind of got the talent on the offense. Some people say that Teddy Bridgewater's not the guy, but as far as I know, I think that they're gonna find a way to get 6 out of this drive, and 7 if they make the extra point. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this by liking, subscribing, and commenting down below your thoughts and who you think is gonna win and who you're rooting for. Bridgewater throws up the middle, back to the end zone. They're gonna say it's incomplete, and Matt Ryan's cheering on with his coach that they just did in a completion. We're stepping on the field, getting all excited just for one incompletion by the Panthers. It's like it's 4th down, but you don't gotta go hopping up on the field. But up comes Bridgewater from spread formation, or nobody in the backfield, and their all-star is Grady Garrett, I think, on the line as he's going to start to roll. And he's going to take off for it, and he's going to get the touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater doing it with his legs for 6. First touchdown of the game. And I think that right now he's a rushing yards leader at least. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. As that coach is really mad at that other coach, as he's gonna just barely sneak in there. He saw he didn't have all day. The defense starting to shed some blockers, but that one extra, I think it was your center, somebody, an offensive lineman was able to drop back there and far line, but they had 5 guarding, so that's kind of what happened. And that's an extra point made. So they had 5 on the offensive line, 4 on the defensive line. They held him pretty well. Now suddenly Grady Garrett used his ability and he shredded him off, and then somebody was right there to block him. Bridgewater just saw an open lane and he ran for it. And they start off with 7, which is actually really good in these games. As I said, the Saints, highest overtime, just barely just beat the Jaguars. Now it's just by a field goal. So it's exciting that we could see more touchdowns. Especially if we've had this like simulation or competitives, would have been much more like 3-0 or 0-0, which is not what the people want to see. If you want to see, just go watch some real NFL football. It's actually probably more realistic to this than that. This simulation mode is like, it's like you're playing like 2 conservative football, but they step on the field with a minute and 52 to go. I will be taking a small break for 10 seconds.
Level 64 points in 2 games. But here's the stat from the Week 2 game against Dallas. It's crazy. In NFL history, teams that score 39 points or more with no turnovers offensively were 440-0, but they're now 440-1.
Sorry about that.
Loss to the Cowboys.
I'm back. Ryan lines up and drops back to pass, throws it. It's incomplete. He gets about 2 or 3 yards rack. I think that he found that guy twice now.
And then it did happen, right? That's the same thing.
They've allowed -2 yards, so really, I think what's happened for Carolina's, their defense is leading the way, and that was not no huddle. So in the clear huddle, because they're switching up to tempo, slings it down the sideline, complete to I think it's Ridley. I think he's 83 or 81, but that was just 83 who caught the ball. But the Panthers D, first drive was good. This drive seemed like they might be playing back and just getting the short and medium routes on them. So far on the defensive line, 5 on the offensive line. I mean, as always, but it's far in line. They come out here in man-to-man, I think. Or zone? No, it was definitely zone. And he had all day to throw that one to a star receiver, Julio Jones. You see, they're gonna call us no huddle. And just look at the screen for like 30 seconds, something like that. No huddle. Oh, there you go. Timeout. Taken with about a minute left to go. So, Falcons have also been kind of cruising and moving along. You aren't going to see a ton of rushing because these quarters are small, and you can probably get more yards throwing than rushing it for like big plays. Although my philosophy is running the ball at halftime. I mean, I really like the style of offense the Packers are running as he completes one. So Julio Jones gets down the field to field goal range for sure. I think for the kicker, he's like a PV, like 7-year-old kicker. A lot of people are able to make that one. So Julio Jones getting going for 2 receptions and 25 yards. I think that's one of the ways on his X factor. It's pretty cool. So Ryan, with the star abilities, lined up throwing lines in 6 zone, and they sent a blitz, which Todd Gurley just exposed that blitz over the middle. So they they're throwing line. All 3 of their linebackers blitzed. Easy running back route for 15. Actually, they make a touchdown out of this. It's pretty unexpected, but yes. You see what happens when they want to turn things on. They can't. There's not really calling much things here. So 30 seconds left. From 15. 4 on the line. Ryan from shotgun won the backfield. Throws it across the middle of slant, caught by, I think it's Calvin Ridley, but I have no idea. I think it's number 18. I'm confused by his name, but I don't know. No, 83 overall. Not overall, 83 number receivers. Tripped down my own words here. Second, 16. If they don't get this, then they're gonna have to no huddle spike or no huddle like throwaway. They're just gonna have to try and go into the end zone. But for now, 4 on the line. And 2 show blitzing, and he goes to drop back across the middle, splitting the safeties and the cornerbacks and the linebackers, getting through that defense. And Powell will get in there and score a big touchdown as the time almost expires in the first half. Second quarter. He splits him. That's safety. Safety for playing a bit up, and he snuck behind the old zones there. And he liked that. Booth review. Here we go. I'm not gonna skip this. Let's see. I think he had 2. I think it needs. Okay, that's a good angle. That's 1. Yeah, that's. Unless you're not gonna count that as a toe drag. If they count it as just 1, then that can see an easy overturn. But if they're being pretty logical and stuff like that, he caught up with 1 foot and you can just do the man thing where it's run out of bounds, and it depends on those two things. And back to our bounds. Let's see. Touchdown indeed. Smart call. I agree with it. 13 seconds left. Let's see what they're plotting here. Just next brace for Young Oku. Up and. It's up and good, and we're good. Here in quarter number 2. So 7 plays for 74 yards. That's a hot score sheet for Matt Ryan, or hot pass completion for Matt Ryan as old grumbling Falcons coach, ready to get this thing going. They could do a squib. Yeah, I wouldn't give them the chance. I just booted up deep. Maybe a sky kick, something that they can't really get fuel out of. That's feel like this Panthers offense, if they can find somebody deep, which isn't that a logical with okay, so it's that they're gonna make them return it. Not crazy amount, but to join it. So what I was saying is, if they can get a big play to pop with their 3 timeouts, they could get in field goal range. But let's see if they just want to run the ball out or what. 9 seconds left from their 28, 1st and 10. Lines up in the shotgun. There's three bunch on top. 1 at the bottom. Oh. It's gonna be run. He's breaking free. See? Now they can go for the field goal at 4 yards. Or not now 4 yards, but it would be a really long field goal. I feel like all they gotta do is they have to throw like a short route, go down or get out of bounds, and then just do it again. See? Something pops here in the late moments. That's what happens. Lines up in the shotgun. Think there's like 7 on the line. There's 2 tight ends and 1's blocking. 1-0 zips it to more, but just 2 seconds earlier, and that would have been a slice of cheese.
Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
But we enter the 2nd half now. I feel like I'm a believer in this Carolina offense. I get it, yeah. Matt Ryan's been red hot, but these plays have also been great Falcons defense. Right now, I think who's showing more is definitely who's showing that they can give up less is definitely the Panthers on defense. They are being, not as locked down as you expect to look like a great defense, but they've been pretty locked down. And Pharaoh Cooper on the return. Oh, it's a decent return up to 29. 24 yards per turn, not bad stats for Cooper. Up comes Teddy Bridgewater, and that offense. They have Chris Samuel, Robbie Anderson. If they would have had McCaffrey, this job would have been a lot easier. But of course, he's injured and might not be featured this whole series, which is going to be a down thing on the Panthers, but not that bad. As he rolls on the pocket, waits and sits, throws in the flats, complete for -4 yards. Wow, goes in the wrong direction by 4 yards. As they are now not looking good. 2nd and 14. Ian Thomas on reception yet again. That might hurt his average a little bit. As throw out to kind of the flats and just doing some quick passes here. A 3rd and 8. I feel like they've been so successful when Bridgewater was back in the pocket and they're throwing some in routes, like in routes and out routes. I haven't really seen a quick pass a success here for 2 yards in total. Yeah, on 2 plays. That's not what you want. So here he is in the shotgun, looking, rolls right, rolls left, and he's just gonna run for 1st down. That's above the line, but he's gonna make a completion. That's gonna be dropped. Oh, he should have ran. He would have had like 10 yards, but he's past the line for sure. I think he's past the line. Yep. Past the line. He could have just ran and gotten the big thing. They're gonna decline it to make it 4th and 8. Are they trying to like tempt them, or would it have been 30-13? Let's see who they got. Is it special teams unit, or is it the risky offense from their own side of the ball? It's a punt team. As they have, they're going to fight a blocked punt. As a solid kick, boom to the 20, the 10. Is that going to stay in bounds? Down it? Nope. Did not get down. It's a nice punt by Charlton. Up comes Todd Gurley, Matt Ryan, and the Atlanta Falcons offense. Personally, kind of like to root for the underdogs, which is I have underdogs overall here. with inside of underdogs overall here. I'm sorry about that. Hashtag cringy X Factor. X Factor. Hurdle them. Hurdles without fumbling. Also, sweet frog. Bruh. Run. Oh, big play action. He even fooled me for the first down. He's gonna break him. He's going down the field, down the 50 almost. That's Ben's #1 receiver as he just breaks 100 yards. You know who that is? Oh, Hayden Hurst. Been red hot for this team. Not a lot of rushing going on between these two teams. Actually, Bridgewater could just be the leading rusher after this. But here we go. Jay Burris with 2 tackles, 9 passing, 1 rushes. Ryan does run the Gurley, solid 3 yards. That'll set him up for a slightly more manageable 2nd down and 7. Actually, I feel like what would be a good call here? Play action off that and branch it out deep for Julio.
The last run got 3. Now here's
he has a talent, but also the jump ball animation in this game are weird. As Ryan steps up and throws across the middle to 18. I've not figured out who they are. I'm pretty sure that's actually Calvin Ridley for a 3rd and 1. Now, I don't know if they're in field goal range for Young Hoku, but they could be. But I think that it's much more important focusing on getting the first down here. It's time taken away in the 3rd quarter.
Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league.
Oh, here we go. 3rd and 1. Ryan. And the handoff. Tug. Gurley breaking free. Fourth route. 10, 11 yards.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for
and it's 2 for 15 yards. And the Panthers have not stopped that run. So they will probably get points unless there's some sort of turnover. But right now, as it stands, first down at about the 30. Okay, you can stop showing that replay. I know that's crazy impressive, but a solid truck there by the power running of Todd Gurley. Here it is. Ryan lined up, three on top, 1 on the bottom, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Says into the 4th quarter where they could just run the ball and try to give the Panthers not a lot of time. Or by chance, see an overtime thing. You know, I predicted 3-7. That's already been broken. But now if I'd have to predict now, it'd be 14-7. Falcons squeak out a win. Ryan, lined up in the shotgun, torn off, torn right, Gurley in the backfield. And shotgun, and snap. Ryan surveys and gets the first down. Broken tackle for about 12 yards to his receiver Calvin Ridley for 2 seconds for 19 yards. So I think that Ridley's 18, 83 is unknown.
This time, they go right back to him in the
yep, that's
passing
definitely
game.
Ridley. And pointing out, so there's 2 left, tight end and a running back. And they're going to do a run here to Gurley, mostly stuffed for 2 yards. It's not terrible, but Shaq Thompson coming in there, getting a nice tackle. Just as 2-minute warning is approaching, if that even happens in this. 203, 202, 201. It does happen. Not against surprised yet. What happened last time was he pinned the needle between the safeties, so safeties, just guard your zone, don't mess up. And up front has actually been pretty good for this team. It's just when they broke into the second level, like the defensive line, their linebackers have been pretty good, but once they get those cornerbacks, it's been ran over and completed on. So that's kind of the crumble of the Panthers as they run the ball here. You get 2 yards of that can too. Oh no, they've gotten 1 yard on each of their attempts, and now it's forced to 3rd and 8.
Made pretty easy work of the
So they
offensive
could
line
just
that
go for the
time.
field goal, which would be a bit unexpected. But they could easily just settle for 3 here. Yeah, I would recommend doing a pass play here. 2 on the bottom, and a run to Gurley. Gurley's running. Goes down, glitchy animation for happen. Time taken by, I think it's Panthers. Yep, they will use the first as Young Hoku steps on the field, getting ready for an important field goal. And if he drains it, the pressure will be applied to the Panthers. If this goes into overtime, I'll be just surprised. As Young Hoku just steps up on the field, and it's up. It's good. 7-10. Falcons and Panthers. They're starting to narrow things out with about a minute left. As now, yes, I have a booming kickoff. Good return man back there. Let's see what happens. This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Start something say down by 3, and they are ready for the kick. From their 35, the kick is up, and it's away. As it'll be returned by Pharaoh Cooper or not, he will take they'll start things at the 25 with 2 timeouts. 1:27 left to go, and that mean man Bridgewater steps on the field on 1st and 10. And they're waiting for these big guys to get out of the way. As up comes what's his name? And mental error, and Bridgewater and Samuel. The offensive line's been pretty good protection here. But now is the most important time of the whole ball game. I think the right-handed quarterback of Bridgewater. He's going to roll, and there's the first sack of the day. Dante Fowler coming booming. That could be the game. That was a great celebration. As Hayden Hurst honestly could be Demi paid this game. Yeah, he had a lot of yardage and starts to roll, but wrong time to roll. Bridgewater. They have about a minute left. Susan no huddle, and hikes it, and here he goes. As he surveys and he's starting to roll, rolls, throws it down the field on the run, complete. It's complete to Curtis Samuel. As they're gonna maybe do no huddle. I have no idea. Now you have an option, but you can't let the time take down too far. Matt Ryan's getting ready if they need him again, which they might actually. They have about 30 seconds left to go. Up here, draft back, and it's a quick pass. Complete. Gets out of bounds. That's perfect. Joey Schley targets 43 for him to have a chance at draining one. Tying up this ball game heading into overtime by chance. So I'm liking the way that those splash plays worked. It's been pretty exciting to watch these two teams go at it, both from the NFC South, I believe. But the target line is basically the first down, so you're gonna need. So if you get like seven more yards, it should be a decent chance. And Bridgewater rolls as they were spying him, and he's gonna run. He's gonna slide. They're going to call the first timeout. Bridgewater, decent piece of running, but only for 1 yard. They had it contained on. It's 3rd and 3. 22 seconds left. Not quite at the line of the field goal attempt, but they do have a solid chance at just kicking it here if it comes 4th down. So 3rd and 3. Bridgewater on the shotgun, 5 receivers. And here he is. The snap. Throws it across the middle. Oh, over the head of. Oh, who was that? Was it Damien Kakasi? But they have 111 passing yards. It's perfect. And DJ Moore gets a game-saving reception for 3 receptions and 48 yards. And people are happy if you are rooting for the Panthers. Look at that, just over the other head. I mean, great athleticism and ability to jump up and get that. So now it should be pretty easy drain for the kicker that they're just gonna run the ball now. Yeah, it will, but a little bit of pop there, but Shads often gets it. But they're also gonna be X's. They take their last time out. Hopefully the Panthers don't mess this up and call an offensive play. It's a confusing time to take its time on it. I'm hoping that the Panthers just accept this and kick a field goal, but they waste down all their time. As here they go. Joey slides in the field. No icing. Nope, there's the ice. As now 7-10. Joey slides coming up on the kick, unless they want to be stupid. I think that slide's coming on. Try and be the game-saving hero, or will the icing and the special teams unit of the Falcons get to him fast enough and disrupt the game tire. Here's Sly. Allen hold. Snap. Hold. Kick. It's up. It's good. Ow. Joey Sly pins the uprights. Makes it 10-10. Fourth quarter with 8 seconds left and 2 timeouts here for the Falcons. Way to go, Joey Sly. Way to be the difference out there. That man is not happy looking as he's going over the official, just slipping him a 20 and hoping that they win, because that's what they need to get a pick 6 or something here. But I'm assuming that the Falcons are just gonna, because if they go for a big shot, I'm thinking happen if you pass the ball, but usually run the ball is pretty straightforward. As here comes Joey Sly on the kick. The kick is away and up. There it is. The return. Here it comes at the 10, the 20, the 25, 26-yard line. 4 seconds left. I really hope that the Falcons are not got a bunch of dismits here and throw the ball deep and have it to change that pick in the game. And they are still deciding their play. No, Bob's and no. Ooh, this could be it. No, that's probably a run. Jones on the right, tight end on the left. Bothans out. The fullback, I think, to the left side, and they're gonna do a run the right. Flag. That could be face mask or an illegal tackle or holding, but time is expired, so will not really matter. Holding on offense. Just decline or accept that.
So we race the flag, they decline it. And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the
so
overtime
is starting in our first game. The Panthers win the toss. They better receive. They look to receive. So the rules just gonna go real quick. Is they score touchdown, they automatically win the game, and if the defense ever scores a touchdown, so a touchdown just wins you the game. If you give the ball and you score a touchdown, then you just win the game. And if you have what's his name, has the 2 Jones around the field, and if you have a field goal, then the team can return with a field goal safety at the end of the game, but that probably wouldn't happen. But you have 3 minutes left, and then it could just be a tie, which then I will honestly just give it. I'll have to give it to a team, which is a bit unfortunate. That's the best ruling that we have, but honestly, how can you expect much more? How can you expect me to just play like 6 more games of this length? So bunch up on top. One guy in the backfield. One down low. Bridgewater snap. Throws it wide open is Ian Thomas, that big receiver. And is that a face mask or holding? It better not be holding yet again. There it is, face mask. And that's gonna be an extra 15 yards on the catch by their goat. Ow. By their goat, Ian Thomas. As now, they have the ball at their 40, I think. At their own 40, I think. I think it's their own 40. Or is it the Falcons 40? They have the ball. They have a decent chance at winning the game, too. So here we go. Stepping into things. Once they're ready. Still talking things over. If they're past the field goal target lines, don't take a sack or anything, and you should be good. And they're gonna do a draw play. A draw play action. That's sneaky. He's gonna roll out. Great Jarrett gets a shed, but Robbie Anderson gets hit stuck way in the back, but a great diamond completion. He's 12 for 15 on the day. They have 192 yards now from the 14. Again, that's Robbie Anderson finally showing up and getting, I think, his first or second reception on the day. He's been pretty quiet up until that point, which might have just given them mostly the game. But if the Falcons look, he just burns that same guy. Always out one guy, just a little bit faster receivers by the Panthers here, and they're getting the edge on these Falcons players. So Bridgewater lines up and throws out in the flat to 80. Is that Ian Thomas again? Is he playing running back now? Yeah, he's playing running back now. Or he's playing in the backfield. Or 56-yard receiving. That's so much for one of these games. Like, if these games were like 15 minutes, then he would have 5 times those receiving yards. So he would have like 300 receiving yards. They're gonna do a run. Get first down, breaking free, wrap up tags, but now at the 3-yard line, coming up in 1st and goal. 2:11 left. 2 timeouts. Bridgewater, the bad man, could hand off, bring his guys toe together for one great showing of Joe the Crow 44 football action. And NFL football action is coming out, towing the bottom receivers, and they're gonna run the ball. You punch in, no! Great Jarrett stuffs him in the back to make it. Micah Davis with 28 yards and 5 rushes. Not a bad day, but Grady Jarrett just made this a little bit tougher now, and 2nd down and goal from the 5. As here come the Panthers, raging and growling through. As they could just, I feel like they could do a shorter action play that could fool this defense. But they're staying in. Grady Jarrett, I would say it's their defensive MVP right now, because defense has been kind of lazy. So from the shotgun, nobody in the backfield, 3 times up and one the bottom. And Bridgewater from the shotgun is complete to Ian Thomas, the GOAT, for 6 in the game. First team touchdown, and he splits the things on an up and out route. He will snag 6. Goes up and he goes out, and he's just switching just between zones. A great pass by Bridgewater to get there in time to get the dub here in game 1. That Atlanta coach is not happy, but we'll be marking the headlines of the game. Which definitely after this, check like rushing yards, throwing yards, and all those kind of yards. But personally, great showing by both teams. MVP's got to be Ian Thomas. He had so many receiving yards and stuff. Heads their coach. Great coaching up them and get winning. The Panthers will move on.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long.
The Panthers will get their win. Next up, we have the Saints and the Buccaneers. Saints should take that game, but I have no idea who wants to play like who. If they want to pie up to their 93 overall team, which is actually really elite. So yeah, what's the time? Oh yeah, you don't get to see after game stats. I'm such a buffoon. As now, just joking. I don't need that. So the Weird Panthers headlines of the game: Bridgewater finding ways to improvise and change the game, and right now, yeah, there's that. And Ian Thomas being was at around 76.5 receiving yards in the game, stealing touchdown. Both kickers were a pretty good day. But yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 1. The ground game was okay. Gurley, Falcons, good fight. The Panthers come on top. Our next game will be Buccaneers at Saints, and then the two teams going at it in the South will be Panthers and probably the Saints, but I have no idea. I mean, I thought the Falcons might have won this game, but it's hard to tell. But good upcoming games. Buccaneers, Saints is pretty good. Rams, 49ers, Seahawks and Cowboys, Seahawks and the Cardinals, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles in the football team, and the Bears, Vikings, Lions, and Packers. So I'll see you guys next time. Right now, it's Joe the Crow saying goodbye.